Audio Jungle.
11-year-old mowed down in Manchester. An 11-year-old boy died as a result of injuries he sustained after he was mowed down on the Prospect Main Road in South Manchester on Tuesday. Relatives identify him as Malik Barnes, a student of Bull Savannah Primary. Preliminary reports are that shortly before 4 p.m., Barnes was riding his bicycle when he was mowed down by a commercial vehicle. Barnes' aunt Nadine recounted her last moment with him. She said her daughter had been teaching Barnes and other relatives in a summer school format. "I didn't know it was the last I would have seen Malik. He was so helpful. His mother will be in the Gaunt farm and he will be there helping her. Sometimes, at night them go in. My daughter took them at her home to teach them necessary things," she added. The police confirmed the incident and said the driver of the vehicle is being questioned. MP appeals for calm following gun attack. Member of Parliament for Central Kingston, the Jamaica Labour Party's Donovan Williams, is urging supporters to be calm and show restraint following a shooting incident in the constituency on Tuesday night. Gunmen emerged from a motor vehicle and opened fire in the direction of MP Williams and a group of Jamaica Labour Party supporters, including members of Williams' campaign team. The incident occurred at the intersection of Tower Street and South Camp Road. MP Williams, his team and party supporters took evasive action when the attack took place. Then gunmen fled the scene after opening fire. The police are investigating the attack. While confirming the incident, Member of Parliament Williams stated, "We will not be intimidated. However, I want to appeal to our supporters to be calm and to exercise restraint. The police are aware of the development and are actively investigating." Police investigating whether skeletal remains found in Clarendon are human. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says skeletal remains were discovered on Tuesday in a remote section of Buzz Rock, Effortville in Clarendon. However, the police say it has not been established whether the remains are human or animal origin. Reports from the Mapen police are that about 11:30 a.m., lawmen were conducting an operation in the area when they discovered the remains. The police say, due to the terrain, the forensics and fire department personnel are unable to retrieve the remains. Investigations are ongoing and further information will be provided at an appropriate time, the police noted. PM Holness announces start of North-South Highway extension. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says work has begun on the extension of the North-South Highway. The Prime Minister made the announcement as a signing ceremony for the feasibility studies for the highway. The signing involved the government and the China Harbour Engineering Company. The announcement follows this weekend's heavy traffic congestion along the main road in Discovery Bay, St. Anne, due to the staging of an entertainment event. The Prime Minister explained that while physical work has not started, the feasibility study is an indication that work has begun. He said upon completion, the extension will address traffic congestion. The Prime Minister said the government will also carry out works on the current North-South Highway and that both projects will be done in a strategic manner. He said studies to include technical, financial, environmental, and social issues will be conducted by China Harbour Engineering Company at no cost to the government. The Prime Minister explained that the building and rehabilitating of highways will ensure that travel in Jamaica can be seamless, which will in turn boost business activities across the island. The Memorandum of Understanding will be valid for 2 years. The proposed extension will be westward to Discovery Bay in St. Anne and eastward to Tower Isles in St. Mary.
Now, could you imagine if we decided to carry out an improvement work on the existing highway from Miami Bay to Discovery Bay, where all the hotels are along the corridors? The major connection between St. James coming into Kingston would have to pass through that corridor. All the towns along that corridor. Can you imagine a cruise ship waiting in port for its passengers to return from the various excursions that they are on, and the bus is stuck in traffic because the best ever weekend party was on? It would be real challenges. And so we are going to pursue both projects, both the upgrade of the existing highway and the extension of the north-south highway, but we're going to be strategic. We're going to do the north-south highway extension, toll extension first before we undertake any upgrade or construction on the existing alignment. Now, why are we doing all of these roads? Because the public listening would be saying, these highways are fine, I like them, they make Jamaica look modern, I get to where I'm going quicker. And I'm sure every member of the public would agree that we need to improve the corridor between Miami Bay and Discovery Bay. The snippet that was shown of the traffic at standstill because of an event, nobody would question that this is an expenditure that needs to be done. But in the back of the mind of the public is still the concern that I want the road that passes my house to be fixed. What we're trying to do, and just to bring the public into the conversation and the understanding, is to build the highways that generate the economic activity that then generates the revenues that we then direct to the roads that pass by your home.
Jamaica no longer a PNP experience, says Juliet Holes. Government parliamentarian Juliet Holes on Sunday told cheering Labour Party supporters that Jamaica is no longer a PNP experiment as she reeled off a long list of achievements in her 9 years as Member of Parliament for St. Andrew East role in defense of her bid for re-election. When you know how to lead, when you know how to manage, when you have the best team, you have results. And we have, after 2 terms, seen achievement after achievement after achievement. Holes, who is also the wife of Jamaica Labour Party JLP leader and Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holes, said as a well-attended meeting of her constituency in Kintyre. According to the 2-term MP in 2016, when the JLP regained power, Andrew Michael Holes found a country that was on the brink of collapse in many ways. She listed some of the current government's achievements as paying down the country's debt, which she noted freed up funds for, among other things, the infrastructure development, including healthcare. While reiterating that the People's National Party experiment was over, Holes pointed to record low unemployment achievement under the current administration. Highlighting that she's in the construction industry, Holes said she recalled a time when construction sites were filled with men hanging out by the gate looking for work. You tell me how much site you pass now, and you see even want somebody outside, stand up and look work. That is what it means when you have a good and caring government and you can move your unemployment rate down to 3.3%. Not even laborers you can find that are unskilled. You can't even find unskilled workers to do work today, she noted. Holes also pointed to the more than 45% reduction in murders this year as another reason why the JLP deserve a 3rd consecutive and even a 4th term in office. She asserted that the JLP is the party that genuinely cares, the party that grows the country, the party that builds what is good for Jamaica. Appealing to a broader support base, she told Jamaicans, you know what is good for Jamaica? You know what is good for your parish? You know what is good for your constituency? You know what is good for your division, your community, and your own family? Jamaicans, you know what is good for you. Make the right choice. She urged Jamaicans to vote JLP on election day and not to think for a minute that the PNP can do what we can do, them can't manage the work. Specific to her constituency, Holes reeled off a list of achievements including roads and bridges fixed and water projects implemented. She also talked up about efforts in aiding farmers with projects for strawberry and winter vegetables. She produced more Irish potato than anywhere in Jamaica, she boasted. A long list of speakers, including her husband, declare her to be the best political representative the sprawling constituency has ever seen, and they made the case for her re-election. Political watchers have indicated that Holes is a tough battle with the PNP, Patrick Peterkin, as she tries to hold on to the seat. The attorney at law, who is looking to make his foray in representational politics, has reportedly made serious inroads in the swing constituency, which the PNP is targeting as it seeks to return to power. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.